Right, so you like Ozark? Well, you've got very good taste because it's one of the best dramas that Netflix has ever made. But now you've run out of Ozark and you want something else to watch.
Some straight like you just gonna break bad?
What's up with Walt lately?
Tell me why you're doing this.
I am awake.
Vince Gilligan's masterpiece is one of the greatest dramas of the modern age.
This token transfers $31 million as soon as the product leaves Mexican waters.
000 is a series that is about a shipping company run by the Linwoods out of New Orleans. But it turns out that that shipping company are quite a lot of the time shipping cocaine around. And when one of their shipments goes missing and ends up in Morocco, we have a story that very quickly gets very exciting.
Pack one bag, be ready in 10 minutes.
How much trouble are you actually in?
Enough?
Not everything can be fixed.
Of course it can. The trick is actually wanting to fix it.
Starring Justin Theroux and Melissa George and based on a book by Paul Theroux, this is the story of a family when everything goes wrong that have to go on the run. Does that sound familiar?
Sometimes you know something's coming.
I'd like to say a few words about my kids.
If one of the things that draws you to Ozark is the beautiful backdrop whilst terrible things are going on, then Bloodline is definitely the show for you.
Imagine you were born in a poor family, in a poor country, and by the time you were 28 years old, you have so much money you can't even count it.
If the drug cartel side of Ozark is your favourite part of the drama, then you can stay on Netflix because the streaming service has another excellent show which focuses on this area in the shape of Narcos, which in its first couple of seasons tells the story of one of the most famous drug kingpins ever, Pablo Escobar.
I'm telling you, apples ain't the same anymore.
Pete, would you shut the hell up?
Our central character in Sneaky Pete is trying to get away from his past, so much so that when he's released from prison, he takes on the identity of his old cellmate. But of course things aren't that easy, because if that had worked, then this would be a very boring show. Indeed, what we have is a twisty drama with lots of crime and lots of things to run away from. Sound like Ozark? It is a bit like Ozark, and that's why you'll like it.
I'm sorry.
Glory. No. You need to go.
What is he doing with him?
It's a single season that was actually made whilst Ozark was being made for HBO, and it stars Jason Bateman, who is in Ozark, and he also directs it. It's not the story of a drugs cartel, but it does have a brilliant central performance from Bateman, and it's based on a Stephen King book, which means that there is a little bit of supernatural stuff happens too.
My name is Teresa Mendoza.
A poor Mexican woman marries a drug cartel leader. He then gets killed, so she has to run away to America for safety. When she's there, she teams up with someone else, and suddenly she's running a drug cartel in America. This is an unlikely story of someone you don't expect to be running a big drugs operation, and all of the things that happen in between. If you like all that stuff from Ozark, there's plenty of it in Queen of the South, and a little bit more. It's a different angle on a similar story, and one that I think you will very much enjoy.